Good morning, children. So let us continue with the chapter. Till now we have studied about the different components of electric circuit. So these different components, how is actually the working of complete electric circuit? How can the bulb glow? If the bulb glows, we call it as the complete closed electric circuit. When the bulb was glowing, you can call it as the complete closed electric circuit. That and all we have finished the things. So let us continue with the chapter there. That how is the how can we explain about the things like the heating effect of electric currents. So children, we will continue with an simple electric circuit. In this simple electric circuit, children, we have a conducting wire. Conducting wire means a metallic wire, or we can also call it as a copper wire. Okay, so this copper wire itself we can call it as the conducting wire in the circuit. So we have a cell, positive terminal, longer line means negative terminal, which is shorter and thicker line. Another one cell, okay. So positive terminal, negative terminal. So this shorter line is the negative terminal, okay. And I will connect one more cell, okay. Positive for the longer line, negative for the shorter line. So positive terminal and the negative terminal. So we will connect. Okay, we will make a switch here. Let it be open. This switch, continuing with the circuit. Here I will connect this wire to a nail, iron nail. I will wind it out. This is called as the iron nail. Okay. One more end of the circuit which is connected to the iron nail. This is also nothing but the this is also nothing but the children iron nail only. Okay. So, to the ends of the nail, I am going to connect a wire. This wire is nothing but we can call it as the nichrome wire, which is very thin. Okay, means it can conduct lot of current. Means current can pass through it very easily. Nichrome wire, you can get it from any of the electric repair shops there. So actually this nichrome wire, it is used in so many of the appliances, like it is used in the iron boxes, geysers, room heaters, hair dryers, mixers. In all these appliances, nichrome wire is used, okay, in iron boxes, geysers and all. So when you are going to on the switch, children, if you are going to on the switch means what? It is like current starts to flow from the positive terminal when it is going to pass through the circuit. When it is being passed through the circuit, so current has to start flowing from the positive terminal. It finally reaches the nail, iron nail. From the iron nail, it has to pass through the nichrome wire here. So it continues in the nail and it continues in the circuit. So this process continues. After some time, after 5 to 10 minutes, people can see that there, this wire, nichrome wire, has become hot. It has become hot. Why it has become hot? It has become hot because of the effect of electricity. We have a source of electricity here. What source we have taken as electricity here is 3 cells I have taken here. These 3 cells we can call it as the source of current or source of electricity. Okay. More the cells, more the voltage, more the current, it becomes hot, it becomes more hot. This hot is called as this hotness is called as heating effect of electricity. This effect it is being used in so many appliances. It is being used in iron boxes, electric geysers, hair dryers, and room heaters. So many appliances are being working with the principle of heating effect of electricity. Yes. So after some time, when lot of current pass through this wire, there is a chances of it can become red hot. It can become which wire? Nichrome wire can become red hot, and if it can become red hot means what? Lot of current is there inside that wire. Chances of getting broken also. If it gets broken down means circuit becomes incomplete. Circuit becomes incomplete. So this property, from this property they came to know about the important use of this nichrome wire, and they started using this type of wire. We call it by the name like alloys. Alloys are nothing but the mixtures of metals and non-metals, children. So these alloys are specially used to make fuses in the circuit. These fuses, which are the main board of our electricity board, these fuses are such a things that these fuses are made out of alloys. These are actually fixed in our entrance electricity boards only, where the current which is coming from the outside, from the main electricity supply, like our source, where it is going to reach our homes. From that, wherever it is, the current is coming, children. That current, when it enters our home, so it has to first pass through one fuse. Okay, that fuse will be there. That fuse, inside the fuse, we have a coil. That coil is made out of alloys. If lot of voltage comes inside our house means that voltage it will be containing lot of current. So because of that high voltage, there is a chances of inside the fuse. Inside fuse we have a wire. That wire, in that wire current has to pass. If the voltage is of high, that wire will break down and circuit is broken. So if this fuse it gets broken down means, why it is getting broken down? It is getting broken down because high voltage has entered our house. This high voltage has made the fuse to break. Inside that fuse, children, a wire will be there. That wire will get broken down because of this high voltage. If this wire has broken down means it is preserving our home appliances. It is preserving our all electrical appliances. It is preserving our TV, fridge, computer, refrigerator, washing machine. So many things it is protecting our appliances from the high voltage. Only fuse is broken down. Inside that fuse, wire is broken down because of high voltage. This is what a special property, safety device which is used in the circuit to prevent our appliances from the high voltage. That special component we will call it by the name fuse. Okay. Then we were discussing about the nichrome wire here, which was become very hot. This nichrome wire, we can also call it by the name like coil of wire. Because this coil of wire, why we are calling it as a coil of wire means this coil is getting heated up with the help of electricity. The coil is getting heated up. So that process we call it by the name as heating effect of electricity. So whatever we are going to call the coil of wire which is used for heating purposes in the many of the appliances, this property is called by the name as heating effect of electricity. So this coil of wire we will further call it by the name like element used in so many appliances. This element is getting heated up, it becomes red hot, it emits light, it uses light, it uses heat and all. So when we were discussing about like the bulbs, okay, when we were discussing about the bulbs, kind of bulbs, this bulb when we were discussing about, okay, this bulb where we use, we call it by the name like children, incandescent bulbs. Incandescent bulbs. This is called by the name like incandescent bulbs. Incandescent bulbs. Incandescent bulbs, children. Here we have I will have brought that bulb and shown you. Okay. This part is called as the filament. Filament is made out of tungsten is made out of alloys. So this filament is getting heated up, because of electricity. So when current passes through the filament becomes red hot and it emits light and heat. But lot of current is getting wasted in heating up of the filament. Lot of current is getting wasted in heating up of this filament. So this, when you are going to touch the bulb, outside bulb, it will be very hot. Don't try to touch it. But these type of incandescent bulbs, they are going to waste the current to heat the filament. Lot of current is wasted in the form of heat itself. Lot of current is wasted in the form of heat. So we stopped using these kind of bulbs, incandescent bulbs. Then we started using tubelets. These tubelets are called by the name fluorescent tubelets. What? Fluorescent tubelets. Fluorescent bulbs. We call it as fluorescent bulbs. These fluorescent bulbs, children, these fluorescent bulbs, we have a gas called mercury vapor. A gas called mercury vapor, which is very toxic, very danger to us also, to our environment also. Then we started using up of this fluorescent tubelights. Then as the age changed, we started using the CFL bulbs. Okay, CFL means compact fluorescent lamps. CFL bulbs which use less current and use more light. Which use less current and use more light. After CFL, another technology changed, and we started using LED bulbs. LED bulbs means, children, light emitting diode. So these again they used less current and they give lot of lot of light. There is no wastage of current in heating process and all. So, but all these things like it may be compact fluorescent lamps or incandescent bulbs or fluorescent bulbs. First ನಾವು ಮೊದಲಿಗೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ವಿ ಏನು bulbs ಇದ್ವು 60 watt 80 watt bulbs. They were using lot of current. Okay, after that incandescent bulbs we got changed to fluorescent tubelets. After fluorescent tubelets, we came to a new technology like compact fluorescent lamps. After compact fluorescent lamps, we are in a new era to use the bulbs, light emitting diodes. So, children, actually these tubelights and these CFL bulbs, they inside them mercury vapor is there. If you want to dispose them, you have to dispose them very safely in the environment because they contain toxic gas like this mercury vapor, and it will be very dangerous to human beings and to the remaining environment also. So these things, children, whatever is there, remaining things, at another video in another class. Go through the textbook, read the textbook properly till whatever I have discussed till now. In the remaining video, I am going to discuss about another topics which are left out in the chapter. Whatever I have thought till now, read that much in the textbook. Okay, thank you, children.